Hi everyone, it's Casey Williams. Well, I got the latest edition of Consumer Reports, the auto issue. And as I'm flipping through there, I'm looking at different vehicles and seeing what got the best ratings. I really wanted to see what the mid-size car was. You know, mid-size car sales are down. I thought, what is the top of that list and what's probably going to survive? And when I go to that list and I look, there's one car that's on there and it's a surprising one. It's not a Toyota, it's not a Hyundai, it's not a Honda, it's a Subaru Legacy. In fact, it's the same car we have for you here today. Let's go have a look at it. Well, the styling of the Legacy, although it's handsome, blends into the background almost as much as the car's sales numbers. But it's not because it's ugly. It really is a nice looking car. Look at the front of it, very identifiable as a Subaru. The big grille, the logo, the crossbar, all looks very nice. LED headlamps. These are corner following headlamps, so they curve when you turn the steering wheel. Looks very nice. Has the signature headlamps here for the running lamps. Again, it's a handsome car, and I think the new style, is updated for 2020. Even looks better. Looks a little beefier, looks a little more refined, looks very nice. 20-inch alloy wheels. This is our limited grade, so it's more the upscale versions of it, but 20-inch wheels. Side of it, again, just has a very, very nice, handsome sedan profile. Nothing terribly special, but it looks nice. It's certainly not going to offend anybody. Come around the back, again, easily recognizable as a Subaru. Tail lamps come in, LED tail lamps as well. The other thing I like about the car is there's quite a bit of trunk space too. You can put down the back seats, you can get a bicycle in here if you want to, take the front wheel off the bike of course, but the bike will fit in. Just quite a bit of storage space in it, and just very easy to use. Well, if the exterior of the Legacy is a little bit understated, I think they hit spot on in the interior. It's the right combination of luxury and technology, and just looks really good. And I think, just starting off, it's really a comfy interior. I love the seats. These are heated, just leather, very comfortable. Driver's side has an extendable lower cushion, so longer drivers can get comfortable, shorter drivers can shorten it. I think that's great. This is the limited grade again, so it's kind of one of the luxury packages, but the stitched coverings on the dash and down below, piano black finishes, just all looks very upscale and very expensive. Just feels very nice in here. But the thing that most people are really going to focus on in this car is this touchscreen. It's a tablet-style touchscreen. They've really taken all the manual controls and put them here just in one nice glassy facade. I like this a lot. Icons, pretty easy to use. There's your home button, radio, media, phone, your apps, settings for the vehicle, all here. Key vehicle settings. You can turn on and off the crash avoidance systems here as well. This car does have auto stop start, which pauses the engine at rest to save fuel. You turn that off here. I really wish there was just an easy button for it because I hate that system. It drives me nuts. But it does save some fuel, so it's here. But you have to go through a couple menus. But overall, pretty easy to navigate, pretty easy to use, and definitely looks beautiful in here. The other thing they did really smart, I think, is they left some of the controls, manual buttons. Temperature controls, there's buttons here. Nice flush buttons, but they're here. The front defroster, rear defroster, those are here. Of course, this is something I really, really like. Proper volume and tuning knobs. You can swipe through the screens and do all that and direct tune, that's all nice. But sometimes you're sitting here in traffic and you just want to rest your arm and just kind of tune through the stations. You can do that. I think it's just the perfect balance of having the technology at your fingertips, but not being overdone. And there's a lot of other technology in this car too. Of course, it's got the Harman Kardon audio system. This has the EyeSight crash avoidance system. So it's got adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning with auto brake. It has the blind spot warning system, lane keep assist. It's got the lane centering system that'll nudge the steering wheel and keep the steering straight into the lane. You have to keep your hands on the wheel, but it will center it even around curves. This also has rear cross path detection. And it's just pretty much the full suite of the crash avoidance systems. I think that's very nice. Also have the sunroof, like I said, heated seats, heated steering wheel. And one last thing, it has a driver monitoring system. So it watches where you're looking and monitors your behavior, and it'll give you a warning if it thinks that you're not paying attention to the road. So again, just one more thing to keep you safe while you're driving. Well, I'm not even going to pretend that this is a fast car. No smoky burnouts, no fast acceleration, but it doesn't need to be a fast car. Its purpose is to be a mid-size family car, or a single person's car that just needs a little extra space for friends and gear. So in that mode, it doesn't need to be a super fast car, but it's fast enough. It has 182 horsepower. It's a 2.5 liter horizontally opposed engine. Again, 182 horsepower, 176 pound-feet of torque. A continuously variable transmission to maximize gas mileage. And it gets 27 miles per gallon in the city, 35 miles per gallon on the highway. And for a car that has all-wheel drive standard, I think that's really good gas mileage. If you feel like you need more power and you feel like you need to drag race other cars, they do make a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 260 horsepower. And that car with all-wheel drive will certainly give a lot more attitude. So again, if your mission is to get the best fuel economy, the base engine's the one to get. If you really want to have some fun, you can get the XT package and get that turbo engine. So I think it's a good balance. But again, with the continuously variable transmission, it's got paddle shifters, and when you put it into the paddle mode, it has 8 preset gear ratios. So it acts very much like a standard transmission when you do that. And I've used this that way. I've used it in the curves and had a little fun with it, and that works out just fine. There's a lot of other things I like about this car. Again, standard all-wheel drive. It has torque vectoring control, which what that means is it'll basically kind of over-rotate the back end of the car a little bit, just sharpens the corners just a little bit, and just gives you a little tighter, a little more precise handling. That's a very nice feature on the car. The other things I like about this car is, it rides very comfortably. They've really reworked the suspension system. I think the suspension is best in class now for sure. You go over rough pavement and it feels much more like what you'd expect from a high-end German car than a mid-size Japanese car, especially here in the United States. I think that's very nice. This feels very plush, very comfortable, but it's not sloppy in any way. I mean, steering's tight, but it's just a really pleasant, quiet car to be in every day. And I think they just did a really nice job with it. And the one last thing I think is very nice is, the crash avoidance system. It has the eyesight system. When you're on the interstate, you got the adaptive cruise control set, automatically adjusts the speed, automatically is, watching for vehicles in front of you that might be slowing down or putting on their brakes, and the car will go ahead and put on its brakes if it needs to as well. The lane centering system steers, keeps you in the lane if you don't pay attention as much as you probably need to. Just a lot of nice features to keep you safe while you're traveling. While the Legacy may not be quite at the top of the sales chart, it tends to get lost in the shadows behind its bigger brother, the Outback. It really deserves its place at the top of Consumer Reports. It drives nice, it handles well, the suspension is really refined, it gets 35 miles per gallon. I like the new touchscreen. Pretty much everything about being inside the car and driving it is really a pleasant place to be. And I think at the end of the day, one of the things that really makes this thing pleasant is price. It starts under $23,000. This one, with the limited package, fully equipped, eyesight, Harman Kardon audio, all of that on it, $32,690. And I think for that, that is a really good deal. Well, next week we'll have another fun car. Till then, storm forward.